One of the best ways to increase productivity when you're working on a software project is to make repetitive tasks automated. In this video, let's understand how the CI/CD pipeline works. We'll deploy a Next.js app using GitHub Actions and GitHub Pages. But first, before we start, here's a CI/CD joke from ChatGPT. Why did the developer break up with their CI/CD tool using GitHub Actions? Because it just couldn't commit to the relationship. Well, there's a couple of CI solutions, but in this video, we'll use the GitHub Actions. Let's say you have a couple of developers working on your app, and I've prepared this simple illustration for you guys, and I'm just going to be using this to kind of visualize what I'll be talking about. So when any developer, so we've got dev 1, dev 2, dev 3, when any developer makes a change to the code, the CI/CD pipeline is triggered, which then checks those changes. It makes sure that the new code doesn't break the stuff that already works. So here, the code is sent, right? So the changes are checked, and if anything breaks what already works, we'll just label this as fails, and it's sent back, and the notification is sent to you. But if everything works well, then your code is sent for testing and verification. And if it fails, it's sent back to the CI phase again. So sent back. Nice. So if everything goes well on the testing, then the code is sent to the CD, which is the second phase. So this phase now takes over and puts the new code into different places. That would be, the development, the staging, and production. And if you've used Vercel before, you've probably noticed these three stages: development, staging, and production. So this system also double checks by testing to be sure everything is working just right. So this automates your software development, and just imagine if the whole process was to be done manually, it would take a whole lot of time. But this, makes it easy and makes it quick. It saves up, time. So yeah, so if everything goes well, it's sent to the CD phase, and then from the CD phase sent to the development, staging, or production, and everything goes well, sent for testing again. So it's kind of like a loop. Okay, so we're going to create a Next.js app, and we're going to use it to try out our CI/CD pipeline. So let's get started. Let's just open our terminal. Okay, I think I'm just gonna create my documents. I'm thinking probably should make a directory, or let's just shoot. Let's go npx create next app. Okay, let's just wait for that to build. Okay, yes, and proceed. Let's give it a name. CI CD YouTube. Okay. Would you like to use TypeScript? Yes. Would you like to use lint? Yes. Yes. Yeah, we'll keep that at no. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep that at no. Okay. Okay, you can see here it created a directory for us. while that's doing, let's go to GitHub. Let's go ahead and create a new repository. We'll call this CI/CD YouTube, and we could just use the same for CI/CD tutorial YouTube. Okay, keep it at public, that's fine. Let's go create a repository. Okay, our project is still building. Just take a moment for that. Let's copy this, just keep it in your clipboard for now as we wait for our build to finish. Just gonna pause this for a moment and get back when it's done. So looks like our project is done. Let's go ahead and just cd into this directory. Oops. Let's go cd ci/cd yt, and let's open it in VS Code. Just type code with a dot. Okay, that should open your project in VS Code. Okay, so it looks like our project is open. So let's go ahead and run the command that we had copied. Oops. Okay guys, so let's run these commands here. As a matter of fact, we could yeah, let's run these commands. All right guys, so that was the issue. Looks like this is the first time that I'm running Git on this machine, so it needed a few configurations. If you run into this error, just ensure that you run these commands, and if you haven't configured your email and your name yet, it's going to ask you for that. So just run these commands here. As you can see, I ran the commands here rather, after adding my names, my username and my email, and then you just run that, and you can add, you know, and yeah, so I think we can proceed from here. Let's do clear. Oops, clear. Okay, so one thing that we have to do now is to configure this file here. Okay, let's open up a new tab. Next.js, just type next.js, static exports. Yeah, so you should be able to go here. Just click the first link there, and if you scroll down, you'll find this configuration here. This is what we need, so go ahead and copy that. Just place this right above this guy here. Go ahead and save that. If you go to pages now, go to index. Let me see. Yeah, if it's index. Okay, so just add a dot to the beginning of this, add a dot to the beginning of that as well, and I believe that should be it. Yeah, that should be it. Go ahead and save that. We can do a quick run of this just to make sure that it's running. Just check if it's if everything is running. Okay, so let's check this URL first. Just copy that. Oops. Okay. Just type that. Okay, that's localhost. So I think we shouldn't be running. Let's see what's wrong. Okay. Let's just run it again. Okay. Let's go and check now. Okay, there we go. We have our project running, so we can go ahead and stop it now. We're doing close this, and we're just going to commit our changes. Just say changes, commit, yeah, commit and push. Just say yes there. Okay. Allow. Okay, so like I said, if it's the first time that in my case, it's the first time that I'm doing this on this machine, so it's requesting for a lot of authentications. I'm guessing this is authentication with my GitHub now. So if it pops that up, then I should be able to log that in quickly and just show you how that works as well. It's taking a little bit long than I thought. Let's let's go to our project, just reload and see what's happening there. Okay, so after a little while it was able to push. So here we are, our project is ready. Now let me get back here. So now if we come to come to settings, go to pages, change this to GitHub Actions, and you can see that it automatically detects your framework. Just go to configure, then it will generate a YAML file for you. Go straight up and just click on commit, and yeah, just click commit. So once you have configured that, right, you should be able to go to actions and you could see your build in real time. So this is what happens even on Vercel. So it goes through this process. You can also see your deployment here, and it also creates a URL for you where you can see your live deployed code. Yeah, all right guys, so now every time you make a change to your code, it will go through that process of building, checking dependencies and everything. If someone else on the team deploys something that is not compatible or will break things, it will stop at any point here and it won't deploy. And yeah, so if you're working on a project for a client, your project remains safe. There's no bad code that gets released. I find this really interesting. I believe you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video.